And we are live. Today's daily reading is in the 7 spiritual laws of success. It's the 7th law. It's called the Law of Dharma. I want to read to it. It's one of my favorite laws. The other day's reading was based on the law of detachment and the law of Dharma. They go both hand in hand. Law of Dharma basically states that each one of us has a purpose in life, a unique gift and talent to give to the world. And through that, we can create unlimited wealth and affluence for ourselves, for our families, for everyone around us, and make the world a better place. The law of Dharma, our purpose in life. Everyone has a purpose in life, a unique gift or a special talent to give to others. And when we blend this unique talent with service to others, we experience the ecstasy and the exaltation of our own spirit, which is the ultimate goal of all goals. The opening is from the Khalil Gibran, the prophet, the Lebanese prophet Khalil Gibran. And he says, when you're truly in harmony with your work and your Dharma, he says, when your work, you are a flute through whose heart the whispering of the hours turns to music. And what it is to work with love, it is to weave the cloth with threads drawn from your heart, even as if you're to wear that cloth. Work is love made visible. Joseph Murphy says, truly, if you love what you do, you'll be whistling while you're doing it. The 7th spiritual law of success is the law of Dharma. Dharma is a Sanskrit word that means purpose in life or duty, dharmic duty. The law of Dharma says that we have taken manifestation in physical form to fulfill a purpose. The field of pure potentiality, which is law number 1, states that it is divinity in its essence, and the divine takes human form to fulfill a purpose, which is law 7, law of Dharma, purpose in life. According to this law, you have a unique talent and a unique way of expressing it. There is something you can do better than anyone else in the whole world, and for every unique talent and unique expression of the talent, there are also unique needs. When these needs are matched with the creative expression of your talent, that is the spark that creates affluence. Expressing your talents to fulfill needs creates unlimited wealth and abundance. If you could start children right from the beginning with this thought, you would see the effect it has on their lives. In fact, I did it with my own children. Again and again, I told them that there was a reason why they were here, that they had to find out what that reason was for themselves. From the age of 4 years old, they heard this. I also taught them to meditate when they were about the same age. As I told them, I never ever want you to worry about making a living. If you're unable to make a living when you grow up, I'll provide for you. So don't worry about that. I don't want you to focus on doing well in school. I don't want you to focus on getting the best grades or going to the best colleges. What I really want you to focus on is asking yourself how you can serve humanity and asking yourself what your unique talents are. Because you have a unique talent that no one else has, and you have a special way of expressing that talent that no one else has it. They ended up going to the best schools, getting the best grades, and even in college, they're unique in that they are financially self-sufficient because they're focused on what they're here to give. This then is the law of Dharma. There are 3 components to the law of Dharma. The first component says that each of us is here to discover our true self, to find out on our own that our true self is spiritual, that essentially we are spiritual beings that have taken manifestation in physical form. We are not human beings that have occasional spiritual experiences. It's the other way around. We're spiritual beings that have occasional human experiences. Each of us is here just to discover our higher self or our spiritual self. That's the first fulfillment of the law of Dharma. We must find out for ourselves that inside us is a god or goddess in embryo that wants to be born so that we can express our divinity, manifesting our divinity. The second component of the law of Dharma is to express our unique talents. The law of Dharma says that every human being has a unique talent. You have a talent that is unique in its expression, so unique that there's no one else alive on this planet that has that talent or that expression of that talent. This means that there's one thing you can do, one way of doing it that is better than anyone else on this entire planet. When you're doing that one thing, you lose track of time and you go into the timeless awareness. When you're expressing that one unique talent you possess, or more than one unique talent in many cases, the expression of that talent takes you into the timeless awareness. The third component of the law of Dharma is service to humanity. You want to add value to humanity, add value to many people's lives, to serve your fellow human beings, and to ask yourself the question, how can I help? How can I help those that I come into contact with? When you combine the ability to express your unique talents with service to humanity, then you make full use of the law of Dharma. And coupled with the experience of your own spirituality, the field of pure potentiality, there's no way you'll not have access to unlimited abundance, because that is the real way that abundance is achieved, through service to others, useful service to others. That is not temporary abundance, it's permanent because of your unique talent, your way of expressing it, and your service and dedication to your fellow human beings, which you discover through asking the question, how can I help? Instead of what's in it for me. The question, what's in it for me, is the internal dialogue of the ego. Asking how I can help is the internal dialogue of the spirit. The spirit is that domain of your awareness where you experience your universality. In just shifting your internal dialogue from what's in it for me to how can I help, you automatically go beyond the ego into the domain of your spirit. While meditation is the most useful way of entering the domain of spirit, simply shifting your internal dialogue to how can I help will also access the spirit, the domain of your awareness where you experience your universality. If you want to make maximum use of the law of Dharma, then you have to make several commitments. The first commitment is, I'm going to seek my higher self, which is beyond my ego, through spiritual practice. The second commitment is, I'm going to discover my unique talents, and finding my unique talents, I'm going to enjoy myself, because the process of enjoyment occurs when I go into the timeless awareness. That's when I'm in a state of bliss. The third commitment is, I'm going to ask myself, how am I best suited to serve humanity? I'm going to answer that question and then put it into practice. I'm going to use my unique talents to serve the needs of my fellow human beings. I will match those needs to my desire to help and serve others. Sit down and make a list of the answers to these two questions. Ask yourself, if money was no concern and you had all the time and money in the world, what would you do? If you would still do what you currently do, then you are in Dharma, because you have passion for what you do. You are expressing your unique talents. Then ask yourself, how am I best suited to serve humanity? Answer that question and put it into practice. Discover your divinity, find your unique talent, serve humanity with it, and you can generate all the wealth you want. What your creative expressions match the needs of your fellow humans, then wealth will spontaneously flow from the unmanifest into the manifest, and you'll create affluence, wealth of consciousness, a field of all possibilities. From the realm of the spirit to the world of form, you'll begin to experience your life as a miraculous expression of divinity, not just occasionally, but all the time. You'll experience the mystery magic of everyday life, and you'll know true joy and the true meaning of success, the ecstasy and exaltation of your own spirit, which is the goal of all goals. Applying the law of Dharma on purpose in life. I will put the law of Dharma into effect by making a commitment to following these following steps. 1. Today I'll lovingly nurture the god or goddess and embryo that lies deep within my soul. I will pay attention to the spirit within me that animates both my body and mind. I will awaken myself to this deep stillness within my heart. I'll carry the consciousness of timeless, eternal being in the midst of time-bound experience. 2. I'll make a list of my unique talents. Then I'll list of all the things that I love to do while expressing my unique talents. When I express my unique talents and use them in the service of humanity, I lose track of time and create abundance in my life as well as in the lives of others. And 3, I will ask myself daily, how can I serve and how can I help? The answers to these questions will allow me to help and serve my fellow human beings with love. And that is the daily reading from the 7 spiritual laws. And this is the 7th law, the law of Dharma, purpose in life. We each have a dharmic duty to fulfill. And when we express our unique talents and gifts in the service of others, we can create affluence and abundance for ourselves and for everyone, and also make the world a better place. Thanks, and namaste, and I will see you next time in the daily reading. Bye for now. God bless.